Good morning. My name is Brendan Gullifar. I have been attending Sunday service at the Freeland United Methodist Church since May of 2014. Up until that time, I was a pretty average person. I had average grades, average friends, and average expectations of myself. Everything I did was good enough, and I really didn't have to push myself too hard. I figured I would go to college, although I had no idea about what I would study, but I figured I would do good enough there too. In the meantime, I also wanted to test my boundaries and created some minor grief for my parents. I wasn't a bad kid, so I figured my folks would just get over it, and I really didn't feel that guilty about a few poor choices. About halfway through my junior year, I had what turned out to be a life-changing conversation with my friend's father. I think he liked me well enough, but realized I was an incomplete person. At the time, I thought the conversation was all about him, where he went to school, how he met his wife, why he chose his profession, and how he wanted to be able to provide for his family. But soon after, everything he told me about his life just clicked in my brain. I left his home with a new plan, and it was all about becoming successful. Not just being economically successful, but creating a good life for the people I love. I started to get very serious about becoming the kind of person who could create and sustain a happy family. After that memorable meeting with my friend's dad, I started to notice others who seemed to be getting that same satisfaction out of life, and I would chat them up at the gym, in the grocery store where I worked, or out to dinner with my mother and her friends. It did not take me long to figure out that one of the things they all had in common was that they worked hard. They worked hard at helping others. These folks made good choices, not just occasionally, but all of the time. And I realized that I would soon be going to college, and there were a few things about myself that I needed to change if I were to be successful. My mom soon realized my heart was changing and suggested we begin attending church here. I did not know too much about the reasons why people attended church and was not exactly sure that I would be a good fit. But I knew that many of the adults that I admired led faith-based lives. With that in mind, we began attending here. In no time at all, I met some very incredible people. A couple of the first being Ross Olson and Dave LeBrandy. I soon became familiar with Ross's wife, Dawn, and Tim and Ruth Dill. And of course, Pastor Beth. Within a short span of time, a couple Sundays, I knew that I was going to keep coming back. I felt that I got a lot of support when I walked through the doors. Each Sunday, several people asked me how my classes were going or what my plans are for the future. I want to give them a good report. So in that way, I feel that attending church guides my daily decision-making in a positive way. My pastor and fellow worshipers also expect something from me, and I appreciate that, because I have come to learn that I have something to offer. Whether being asked to assist with the offering, perform as a liturgist, or give my testimony, I like my role here as it is helping to make me a better person. And most importantly, attending church plays a vital role in my coming to understand my relationship with God. A relationship that all started here in May of 2014. Thank you.